And I'm Emily Kipp, a professional coach at the Mountain Project in Bozeman, Montana. Here at the Mountain Project, we focus on functional training for mountain endeavors. Functional training is doing certain exercises that are specific and purposeful to your mountain sport.
And I've been training here for a few years, and I asked Emily to share with you a few exercises that we do in class that are specific to splitboarding.
When you think about functional training relative to splitboarding, you want to think about your uphill portion as well as your downhill portion. For the uphill portion, you're going to be really isolating your posterior chain, right? So you have your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, and your hips as well. So strengthening those muscles are going to be very important. For the downhill portion, you absolutely do not want to neglect strength. However, you do want to focus maybe a little bit more on stability and core strength. All right, for calf raises, there's two different options you guys can do. You can either do double leg, where you're going to dorsiflex your ankles all the way. Everything comes from the ankle joint, and then you're going to go to stiletto high heel. So all the way on your tippy toe, getting full range of motion, right? So you might do 15 of these, or maybe you do them for a minute, so forth. Otherwise, you can go single leg, and it's going to be the same thing. So you can kind of even out imbalances. So dorsiflexing again, your ankle all the way, huge stretch into your calf, right? Stiletto high heel all the way, full range of motion, getting the weakest part of your muscle. For hip bridges or also your hamstrings here, it's going to activate your glutes as well and your calves, but mostly isolating your hamstrings here. You're going to have your knees at 90 degrees, your ankles are dorsiflexed, so toes come towards your head, and then you're lifting your hips as high as you can. You're going to go high, higher, highest, all the way to you're squeezing the heck out of those glutes. And then you're going to come on down, tap, come on up, right? Really try to squeeze your glutes the whole time. Isolating the posterior chain. Okay, we're going to do resistance band kickbacks. So it's going to be a glute exercise, also a stability and single leg strength exercise. So you're going to have the band around one ankle, and then you're going to actually have it around kind of your forefoot or front foot there. You're going to stay stable on your planted leg. This leg will also be working, not just the kickback leg. And you're just going to stay nice and stable. You're going to kick back until your leg goes to full extension, isolating your glute muscle here, and pull forward. Extend back. One thing you want to try to do is keep your torso really stable, so you isolate your glute more. If you hinge, it won't work as well. So for your hips, you can do resistance band loop monster walks. To do these, you're going to put the resistance band around your ankles. You're going to be in squat position. The weight is in your heels. From here, you're going to stay in squat position, and you want to keep this band nice and taut the whole time. So what you're going to do is you're going to do these little steps, so they're tiny, and wide step, tiny step, right? So your hips are super engaged the whole time. Maybe you go 15 to the left, so forth, 15 to the right, so forth. So with a balance board, you guys can do squats, or maybe you just start out balancing, but it's really going to get all of your stabilizer muscles. So not just isolating a certain muscle group. So it's going to work your adductors or your hips, quads, hamstrings, glutes, ankle stability. It's going to do the whole shebang. So getting on the balance board, it might take you a little bit. Maybe you use pulls to start, right? And you can always add weight to this exercise as well once you get pro. So you'll balance on your board, and then you're just going to squat up and down. Maybe you get nice and low right when you're shredding those turns, okay? And then you're going to come up. One basic core exercise that you can do that'd be good for splitboarding is called a cross climber. So you're going to be in high plank here, and you're going to reach your knee to your opposite elbow, right? And nice and controlled, and you want to keep your butt low so you're not reaching or doing any of this downward dog stuff. So nice solid plank, reach, really think about the muscle you're using, engaging the core, and crunching. I hope some of those exercises or ideas are helpful for setting you up for a good splitboarding season and make it that much more fun.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. I'm not gonna make that.
So thanks so much to Emily for showing us all that, and they do have some online programs if you're interested in learning more and helping out your splitboard season.